Have you ever tried to test your JavaScript code, only to find that your console messages are slipping through the cracks? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to use Jest with jsdom to test those console.log messages. I totally get it. You've written some great unit tests, but now you want to ensure that your library is logging messages correctly. It can be really annoying when you can't verify that your console outputs are working as expected. You're definitely not alone in this. Here's the specific question we're addressing today. One user asked, is it possible to use Jest to test that console messages are happening? They mentioned that their library outputs console.warn or console.log instead of throwing errors. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So why is this important? Testing console outputs can help you catch issues early and ensure that your library behaves as expected. It's a great way to validate that your code is not just running, but running correctly. And stick around. I have a handy tip at the end that will make your testing process even smoother. To begin testing console messages with Jest, the user should first set up a mock for the console methods they want to test. This can be done by using Jest's built-in mocking capabilities. Next, the user should write a test case that triggers the console messages. This involves calling the function from their library that is expected to log or warn. After that, the user should ensure to restore the original console methods after the test runs. This is important to avoid side effects on other tests. Finally, the user can run their tests to verify that the console messages are being logged as expected. This can be done using the Jest command in the terminal. Fun fact, the first console.log was introduced in Internet Explorer 5. Can you believe how far we've come since then? Now we can test those logs with ease. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user offers an alternative method for testing console.log in Jest. They suggest using jest.spyon to monitor console.log behavior. First, define your function that logs a message. Then, within a test suite, spy on console.log, call your function, and check if it was called with the expected message. Alternatively, you can redefine the console object. Create a jest.fn for console.log, assign it to global.console, and then call your function. Finally, assert that your mock function was called with the correct message. Here's that handy tip I promised. Always keep your tests organized and document what each test is checking. This will save you time and headaches in the long run. And there you have it. You can now confidently test your console messages using Jest and jsdom. Remember, thorough testing is key to great code. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video on advanced Jest techniques.